Hey there guys, I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video, and the Nintendo Switch 2 has finally been announced. And after many years of speculations, leaks of when a new Nintendo console is going to come out, Nintendo have finally dropped their trailer for the Switch 2, and let me tell you, it's really got me excited for it. Now, I really think the Nintendo Switch 2 being announced from Nintendo is a big deal for the company. Now, I know Nintendo as a company has got many reputational issues for going for lawsuits and also taking down videos from creators' channels and stuff as well. But I think when you look at Nintendo as a company, they are a massive company with a lot of influence. And certainly when it comes to their IPs as game developers as well as console manufacturers, they are massive. And the Nintendo Switch has already became one of Nintendo's best-selling consoles. If you actually look at the best-selling consoles of all time, the Nintendo Switch sits third as one of the best-selling consoles. And I think for what Nintendo have done with the Switch to make it a hybrid between using it as a console that you can connect to a TV as well as a handheld, I think it's the one of the perfect consoles. Now, from watching the trailer, you could definitely tell that this is a new Nintendo console. This isn't like the PS5 Pro being an upgrade from a current generation console like the PS5. This is a new upgrade, and there are many indications for this, such as the Nintendo Switch 2 will get its own exclusive games. And I think one of the most reassuring things that we've seen from that trailer is that Nintendo Switch games will be also playable on the Switch 2. So it is backwards compatible, which I think is a massive fist pump in the air for people who care about game preservation. So it does seem it's going to rely on the same cartridges that were used in the Switch for the Switch 2. But also, I think there are like changes for the Switch console itself. So the screen is definitely bigger. The Joy-Cons have also got a new connection as well to how they connect to the screen. And it does look like there is also like a new dock for it as well, but I can't really tell for new details unless a hands-on preview would be announced one day. So there are like still like some questions of some speculation that would go around, but I think the trailer does show there are like some good indications to prove that this is a new upgrade. Just a quick disclaimer, not only is this the Nintendo Switch 2 is an upgrade from the Nintendo Switch, it's a massive generational upgrade as a new console. So I just want to also make that raise that point well. But also what's really interesting that I forgot to mention from the trailer is also the new Joy-Cons design. So the new Joy-Con obviously has new connections that you can connect to the screen, but it's also, people have been also rumoring it as it's going to replicate a mouse. When you look at the trailer, you can see it sliding across the floor. I don't know whether that's meant to replicate a mouse or not, but there's still rumors, still to be unknown whether that's going to be true or not. Now, reading from Polygon, these are some of the rumored specs of the Switch 2. So the Switch 2 will be powered by a custom NVIDIA processor, and apparently that processor has also got the same processing power of the PS4 and Xbox One. And also there are suggestions that the Switch 2 will employ upscaling techniques that can boost 720p visuals up to 4K when docked using machine learning techniques. So that could be exactly like, say, like NVIDIA's DLSS or AMD's FSR, like those sort of things that could use like upscaling techniques potentially. If that is correct, I have no idea. And also the other thing that's also interesting is that the Switch 2 will still be using SD card storage. And apparently they will use a new microSD express cards that could also be allows for faster read speeds as well. And in terms of games coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2, this is what's been confirmed so far. So on Nintendo's official page, it's also confirmed that Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends Z-A, and Professor Layton and the New World of Steam is going to be released for 2025. And whilst these games aren't confirmed to be cross-gen titles, the Switch will be backwards compatible with Switch games. In case you purchase these titles and want to enjoy them on newer hardware, the Switch 2 reveal confirmed that both physical and digital Switch games will work on the new console. So even though these games are going to be coming out for 2025 on the Nintendo Switch, it seems that these games will definitely be playable on the Switch too. So I think that's the reassurance that people have when purchasing the Switch 2 to enjoy some of Nintendo's exclusives that will be on the Switch, but also coming on the Switch 2. But I think one of the most impressive things that I've seen from this article when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2's hardware is also the use of the third-party games that will be coming out. So apparently there are rumors that Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be rumored to be releasing on the Switch 2. And also, even Konami have also announced that Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater will release on the Switch 2. So it does seem that there are going to be very demanding third-party games coming on the Switch 2. Now, to think of it, these games coming out on the Switch 2 does seem like a big jaw drop. Like, oh my god. Like, how are these games going to be playable on there? Now, it'll be very interesting to see some of the benchmarks, as well as seeing how the hardware actually performs on the new console. But that is definitely promising to show that this is definitely a handheld, as well as a hybrid console that will compete with the many PC handhelds available. But yeah, absolutely excited to see more news coming up with the Switch 2. And it's definitely going to be impressive to see what the hands-on experience will be like for the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. Now, there are the Nintendo Switch 2 experience that is also coming to many of the major cities for many people to get their hands on playing the new console. And that's going to be around April time, so it seems like it's going to be a bit of a long wait till we get to that point. But I definitely think it's going to be a very exciting moment for a lot of gamers to really get their hands on the new console and seeing the technical performance and the capabilities that the Switch 2 has. And also, I think it's going to be interesting to see how gaming handhelds is going to move forward from this, because I think sooner or later, I think gaming handheld is going to be, or handheld gaming, I should say, is going to be very dominant in a few years. We've seen a lot of PC handhelds come out and seeing how their performance has kind of scaled the edge with many third-party AAA game performance as well. Not like to the same level as like actual desktop PC gaming, but seeing like how they can perform as well as a handheld and people can still enjoy it wherever they are. And also seeing whether Microsoft or Sony will come up with their own handhelds. That's to be known. It's still not confirmed anything like yet. That's all going to be rumors as time currently right now. But it seems like it's a very good time to be a gamer, and certainly the Switch 2 is going to really break a lot of news. But yeah, let me know what you think of the Nintendo Switch 2. And yeah, leave your thoughts down below. If you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Dislike if you want to dislike. And yeah, that's about it. See you later.